Good evening, Northern Colorado. This is Kilo Delta Zero Tango Yankee Uniform. My name is Joe, and I'm located in Loveland. And I'll be net control for this evening's Northern Colorado Amateur Radio Club net. Purpose of that is to provide a forum for announcements of amateur radio-related events. A meeting time on the air to encourage social interaction between club members and also to provide you a point of contact for club board members. This net may be interrupted at any time for emergencies or priority traffic. If you need to use the system for an emergency during the net, please say break, give your call sign, and we will acknowledge and suspend the net until you advise us that you are clear. Are there any emergency or priority traffic at this time? All licensed amateur radio operators with 70-centimeter privileges are encouraged to check into the net. Club membership is encouraged but never required to be able to participate. This net will begin as a directed net and then shift into an open net. There'll be opportunities with stations with equipment that has things to announce that they would like to sell, and check-in is requested for the purpose of counting participation, and no checkout is required. Once all stations have checked in, network control will ask club board members if they have any announcements, and then we'll call for any other announcements from any other operators. Please be courteous once the formal part of the net is over and allow break-ins from other stations to be part of the conversation. When checking in, please give your call sign slowly using the ITU phonetic alphabet. This evening we have had 19 early check-ins. I'll start by taking check-ins from club board members. Club board members who have not checked in earlier, please call now.
Here is November 7 Golf Echo Sierra, Kevin in Fort Collins, and I do have an announcement.
Hey, good evening, Joe in the net. Kilo India 0, Kilo November, James Loveland, and with an announcement.
Net would like to welcome our new secretary, N7GES, Kevin, and our tech director, KI0KN, James. Any other board members that would like to check in that has not checked in earlier, please call. Okay, I'll now open this up for club members. Club members who have not checked in earlier, please call now, Alpha through Zulu.
Kilo 5, Bravo, Charlie, K5, BBC Phil, Southwest Jeffco tonight on the Echolink.
Whiskey 2, Mike, India, Charlie, Mark in Loveland.
Ben, only because I heard your voice in there. I got you checked in, but the other two I did not. Let's take it one at a time and see if we can get someone else on there. Come back.
Well, there was a double and a triple. K5 BBC again, K5 BBC Phil.
I got you, Phil, and N0WIQ, I got you too. Now, there was somebody on the Echolink line. Come back. Hello, Echolink.
That was Phil on Echolink, and you got him. You missed W2MIC, Joe.
Oh, I never even heard Mark in there. Good evening, Mark. How you doing?
Hi, Joe. Watering my crispy lawn.
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you very much for that. Anyone else? Club members, Alpha through Zulu, please call.
Good evening, Internet. Kilo 8 Golf Echo Echo, Jerry, Fort Collins.
Good evening, Jerry.
Oscar X-Ray Victor, this is Scott in Fort Collins. Good evening, Joe.
Good evening, my friend Scott. Glad to hear you in there. Anyone else want to check in?
Whiskey 7 Kilo Romeo Uniform, W7KRU, Rick and Drake, Colorado.
W7KRU, thank you very much, Rick, for checking in. Anyone else? Okay, let's open this up to anybody. I think anybody's really been checking in anyway. Alpha through Zulu, club members, no club members, board members, anybody wants to check in, call now. Okay, let's move on to our Kevin. You had something for us tonight, N7GES. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, I have a couple of things. Tomorrow night, again, many of you know we have a simplex net. It will begin on 147.42 as usual, but we're probably going to be doing a bit of frequency hopping. So if you're wanting to participate with us, please make sure to be there right away at the beginning. We're testing out other frequencies because the propagation does change from one frequency to another, even in the same band. So we're doing a little bit of learning about different simplex frequency usage. So do join us. Let me reset. ARES is having remote nets through the summer on the third Wednesday of the month. Our next one is July 19th. That will be at hold on a minute. My device is not working. Okay, so July 19th at North Lake Park in Loveland, near the intersection of Taft Avenue and 29th Street. I really want to encourage people to attend these. Number one, they were always kind of a fun time to get out and either bring a picnic, lunch, or whatnot and visit. And number two, it's incredibly good training if you want to be involved in emergency communications. So please come. Tomorrow, that's July 19th, Thursday evening. The net begins at 7 p.m. We'll obviously be gathering there earlier for setup, and it usually used to be a very, very good time as well, a fun time as well as a learning time. So I would encourage you to please attend and make it a worthwhile evening for yourselves and everyone else. Thank you. N7GES.
Thank you for that, Kevin. KZOKN, James, you got an announcement. Go ahead.
Thanks, Joe, and good evening to all on the net. I wanted to just do a brief summary of many changes that are forthcoming quickly. First and foremost, the 224520 machine we were testing on Namakwa has been removed as of today in preparation for putting it at our new site, Rattlesnake Ranch, which that leads me to point two, come to the meeting next. It's not this Saturday, I believe it's the Saturday after. We will have lots of information about the new site that we're building out, and the tracks on the bulldozer are running, so we will have we are very imminently close to starting to populate that site. Let me reset. Further, the 224840 machine on Buckhorn that we ordered a new antenna for was expected to come in August 6th. Came in yesterday, so we are hoping to get that up this weekend, and the 224840 returned to full service this weekend. the power amplifiers from the 275 here on Horsetooth and the 115 on Horsetooth have been removed temporarily for repair. So these repeaters are running a little bit lower power. And we also plan on putting those back this weekend if repairs can be made, which I suspect they can. Thanks to Greg for that. Also found that if you've heard these repeaters squawking and lots of noise and things like that the last few days, where it almost sounds like open squelch and them keying themselves, we believe it was a heat issue. And it was found today that some other tenant on the Horsetooth site turned all the fans off and left them there. The Horsetooth repeater site reached 150 degrees F yesterday. We suspect it's been reaching temperatures like that in these late afternoons quite often. The fans have been restored and temperatures have come down, and so I will be keeping an ear open on the repeaters for more problems. But I suspect that we probably have resolved some of those issues just by removing the heat. So more to come on that soon. And watch for the Wires X node to finally be deployed in full functionality on the Budweiser repeater come early next week. Finally got the antenna mounted and the cables run for that, so it's just a matter of stacking it in the rack and turning it on, which I plan to do early next week. So that'll add that functionality. And I think that's kind of the nutshell for now. There's lots more, and we'll address some at the club meeting. But I did want to remind everyone to come to the club meeting, especially to learn about the new site. Let me stop there and see if there's any questions before I turn it back over. Okay, hearing none, watch for a more complete report on all the sites and what's going on and when in my tech report this month, which will also be it'll be on the website and distributed at the meeting. Hope to see you all there. And Joe, thanks for taking the net. 7-3 all, KI0CAN, back to Joe.
Okay, I don't think anybody else, any other board members have any announcements? Okay, didn't think so. I've got a couple. First of all, we got three things in the mill right now. We are trying to set up a technician's class like we did the last 2 or 3 years for September 22nd and 29th. So if anyone has anybody that they want to do that, please send me an email. I'll be sending out an email when I hear more about this. We're working with the county, Larimer County, on this and trying to do this in conjunction with them. And it's been a little confusing because she's hard to get a hold of and this and that, but we're working on that. So therefore, just keep in mind when you see that email, it may be this next week or it may be in a week or so, because we're going to run it the same way. It'll be 2 Saturdays with a test session the second half. Some other things on, I've asked our new PAO officer to look at reestablishing our rosin cores, and if you're not familiar with that, it is basically a hands-on training class, which is free to a member, and unless we have some issues with buying equipment or buying things for usage and things like that, that'll all be up front. So we're trying to look for a place to do that. So if anybody knows of a place that we could actually use, please contact Dave at W0DDZ, who's on right now. And what we're looking for is a place that we can do some soldering and things like that, where we won't catch the carpet on fire and various things like that. Also, a plan for our new Tech Fest 1 for NCARC. It should be, we're looking at October 6th, I think. It's the first Saturday of October. That's in the mill now, and it'll be somewhat similar to the one that they run down in Denver. So just keep that in mind, and we will have more information on the website, and hopefully within the next couple weeks we'll have all this stuff done. Any questions of the board, please call.
NYY.
Go ahead, Bart.
What were the dates on the technician class? I think my sister-in-law will be interested.
My proposal to the county was September 22nd and 29th. Now that's just a Saturday, and they will be a full day from 8 to 4. The second day we will probably break around noon and then have a test session that afternoon, and everything will be free. There's no cost for the testing or anything like that.
Roger, got a note. Thank you.
And as usual, when I get confirmation from the county on this, what we'll do is we'll send out to all of the members at NCARC and possibly even Aries, and I need a count, okay, for us, who's going to come and this and that, and then I will send them, and Bart, if you want to relay this information to them, that'd be fine. I will send them a list of things that they can actually do for pre-study, which is just websites and various things for things like that. So, any other questions? Okay, does anybody else have any other announcements? Please call now. Okay, this is the gear swap show portion of our little event here. Has anybody got any equipment that they just really wish that they didn't have, or something they really got to have? Please call now.
N0NYY.
Go ahead, Bart.
I am in search of a replacement for my missing small antenna rotator of the Channel Master or Radio Shack style and size. Nothing big. It will carry a 2-meter beam and a 440 beam, and that's it. I had one somewhere. I can't find it. In search of another one.
Bart, I don't know if I can help you with this, but occasionally Radio Dan's got those things. I bought mine. Of course, mine's a little bit heavier duty than that, but occasionally he has those also.
Who is that?
Radio Dan. You can actually get a hold of him at radiodan.com. He's actually just outside of town here. He used to be president of actually this club at one time.
RadioDan.com. Roger, thank you. Back to net.
Anybody else have any equipment they like to sell or need something? Go call now. Okay, are there any late check-ins for our little event here? Please call now. Okay, well, this will conclude the Northern Colorado Amateur Radio Club net. The net lasted just about 20 minutes, and we had 30 check-ins. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in, and again, we will start our preamble at 6:30 next week, and we'll start early check-ins, I assume, at 6 o'clock. So, without any further ado, again, we will have a great weekend, and it should cool off in the next couple days, and that might make me feel everybody good. So, this is KD0TYU, going to be clear, and everybody have a great evening.
This presentation was brought to you by the Northern Colorado Amateur Radio Club. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.